Good day, you beautiful people of YouTube. It's the Mad Marine, and today we have a new acquisition for me. It's an HK VP9. Picked this thing up new, and I've been carrying it around for probably 3 weeks, maybe 4, and put a few hundred rounds through it, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, ideas, impressions of it. So kind of where we last left off in my last video is me saying, like, is there something out there that is gonna meet my needs better than a Glock? And Glock's a great platform. My biggest complaint with it is the trigger is garbage. It's for what it should be. There's better triggers out there in the market. However, it's been a really great platform. I'm not getting rid of my Glocks. I'm not selling everything, but I am experimenting with some new things. So the VP9. I've shot one before and thought, hey, this isn't too bad. If you notice, though, I do not have the paddle hole or the paddle mag release. I have the button, so VP9B. If you could, please, though, like, share, comment, and subscribe. That does help the channel grow. And if you do like the page, it's basically giving the middle finger to YouTube because they hate anything to a related. But moving back into our quick little review and thoughts here. 17 round capacity, which is pretty good. The older one has 15 round capacity. You got serrations on the slide. You got this extra rubber thingy here. I did want to talk about the sights, though. So these are luminescent sights. And when they collect light during the day, they do really great at night. However, if you're not gathering light, these things are worthless at night. So, take it for what it is. I really like them when they're lit up and they've collected light and they work at night. They're really bright. Really impressed with them. However, if they're not gathering light, they're worthless. The other downside is you can see how it's very smooth here. Well, other pistols have a very flat, so they're right here. If you ever have an area where you need to, like a expanded casing in the chamber, and you need to get that out, your kind of only options are try to ram the slide into something, or if you can catch it with your rear sights or even a front sight. I wouldn't do a front sight, I'd do rear sight. Try to catch it and try to use that to rack, give enough force to rack the slide back. That's one downside about these, two downsides about these sights. I don't know if I'll stay with it or not, but I am enjoying the gun so far. Moving also along, so we talked about 17 round magazine capacity. However, I did have one problem with one of my mags. It fails to lock back on the last round. Called up HK, and HK sent me a new one for free. I've gone ahead and marked it here, so a little red down here, a little red right here, so I know this is the mag that doesn't lock back on the last round. That being said, haven't any other magazine issues. The only other issue I've really had at this point is with steel ammo. This VP9 does not like steel. I have a friend who has thousands of rounds through hers, and guess what? Shoots steel fine all day, every day. Mine, for whatever reason, is a little bougie. I did about 75 rounds of steel Tula, and I had 3 ear problems where basically the bullet fires, the steel expands inside the chamber of the barrel, and then when you go to, the round should, of course, make the slide eject, but it doesn't. And what happens is you basically have slide lock because the casing is expanded and you can't pull it back, which is why I was saying I really needed flat sights so I could jam those sights back into the back and give it enough force to pull it back and expel the next round. So this gun does not like steel. It's kind of a little bit of a disqualification for me in certain aspects, but I really do like the gun. When people talk about oh, this is a full frame gun, yeah, kind of, sort of. The best example I would have to say is it closer to a Glock 19 or is it closer to a Glock 17? It's actually kind of in the middle. It's probably closer. The best thing I could get it down to, I think it's called Gun Hero, and you can compare size, weight, and diameter of 2 firearms at a time. The best thing I found that was the comparable thing to this was a Glock 19X. So Glock 19X is about the same size as a VP9. Little differences, but that's about the closest I could find. Again, I've been carrying it. It's really a little fun gun to shoot. It's very accurate. Trigger's really sweet. My only complaint really is the sights, which I could change out, and then the steel ammo issue was not cool. Maybe if I break it in a little bit more, it'll be better, but I don't know. The other thing I will probably do, and I'm hoping for, is there is another firearm I'd like to try to see if I can get my hands on, and if it's anything like what it used to be, that may be my new carry moving forward. But wanted to guys show you the VP9. Really enjoying it. The other thing is I didn't spend too much money on this. Sometimes these things are $700, sometimes they're $650. I actually got mine for $550. So, and just look for those sales and deals, and you can pick up a decent firearm for a decent price. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Again, I really do enjoy this pistol. HK customer support was fabulous when I told them about my magazine issue. Just sent me a new one. I am running a Bravo concealment holster. It's not bad. It's not incredible, but for the money and the job it's doing, I think it's fine. But yeah, Bravo concealment holster here, and I've been enjoying that as well. I don't know. Throw in your comments below of what you think of the VP9, or if you have any questions or concerns about it. Happy to get back to you. Wishing you guys all the best. This is Man Marine signing off. Have a good one.